Alrighty then. Oh, I can add platinum points. Fantastic. How y'all doing? I'm doing good. I'm going to do something I have not done for a long time. Let's do Grand Prix. Ooh, oh, that's right. Whoa, that's trendy. I'm going to play some Mario Kart. I was in the 150cc from what I recall. Right? Yeah, cool. Let's do it, man. I'm having a wicked weekend. If I'm being completely honest. Mum came for a visit yesterday. And she seems in very good spirits. So she got this dog from my sister, and you know, the adaptation period, the transitional period has been a bit challenging because it's a giant horse. Like, it is what it is, right? But I feel like finally she's kind of adjusted, which is nice to see. Because I was not concerned's the wrong word. My mum's gone through some challenges in the past, but yeah, it's just like, and I was the same when I got both the cats. I was like, oh my god, what have I done? Like, you know, whenever you get a new animal, it's always, you always second guess yourself. You know, even though you've given them this amazing home, you know, and where I live in Australia, it's a freaking like paradise of a country. You know, so it's like you don't really have to be too concerned, you know, with stuff in general. So that was good. We had a beautiful lunch at a Little Sicily in I want to say Netherlands, but I think it's like the suburb over. Whoa! Oh, jeez, man. Yeah. I like having chicken schnitzels. That's pretty much what I had. Ipolo something something, whatever it was called. Wait for the explode. Yes. Oh, really? The blast radius got me. Far out. I'm in struggle. Wow. Wow. Oh, I couldn't do the hat trick. That was cool though. I'm glad I caught that on camera. Thanks for, I wouldn't say putting up with, but I hope you guys enjoyed the UFO 50. I keep calling it UFO 52 because of that silly game that the angry video game nerd played, the Action 52. So, yeah. Ooh, snuck in there at the end. Is my cat behind me? She is. She's being a little rat bag. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play more of that. Maybe in the next couple of days. So upload more of that, I think, because we've got 50 games to get through. That house party game on there is wicked. So definitely give that a watch. I just watched Triple Mania on YouTube. Man, the fact that I give these events away for free is absurd to me. You know, like, gosh darn. Very good event. For something different, I would give it a watch. If you are kind of, just kind of a quote-unquote casual fan, I wouldn't bother. But it's just, I don't know, it's a nice kind of thing to see, wow, to see Lucha Libre kind of in the mainstream. Congrats to Conan being inducted into Hall. I'm astonished. I would have thought that Conan would have been inducted into the Hall of Fame. I don't know if it's because he's, you know, I won't say controversial is the wrong word. I don't know. Well, you know what? I'm not going to say anything because I haven't read up enough on stuff to make a comment on. Conan, but you know. But far out, man. For a moment there, had me thinking Dirty Dom was going to win the championship. I'm actually a bit sad for him. God damn it. Like, God damn it, AJ. But that's cool. That kind of sets up, like, I guess Survivor Series or Clash in Paris or whatever. Yeah, cool. Thanks, whoever that was. But yeah, I've been having a very good week. I feel like a few health things that I put down. And you know what? Honestly, if you have to stuff that should be prioritized and then you choose not to, you know, sometimes you have a certain amount of bandwidth that you can use, and sometimes you feel a bit flat, or you get seasonal depression, or something brings you down, and then you decide, like, yeah, like particular things, like I think the big thing for me was my CPAP machine, because I got sleep apnea. And before my kind of, around the time of my WrestleMania trip, I kind of put that down because I was like, well, if I'm going to go traveling, you know, for a couple of weeks and I might not have it, and I got a portable one. I spent a small fortune on the portable one. Decide, you know, not to use it because it's a bit of a bugger to use. Then maybe I should not bother with it in a way, you know, but that kind of, yeah, that turned into a bad habit of like, well, I'm not going to use it. And I just start, you know, I could just tell, like, you know, the last few months I've been a bit sluggish. So I'm like, you know what, that's the first step. Don't worry about anything else, like physio for my ankle or getting the blood test I'll get like, you know, once or twice a year. Just focus on getting the CPAP machine going, because you can do that. And that's something I've done. And even just doing that has increased my mood incredibly over the last week. So if you've put things down, don't worry about this, you know, the 5 or 6 health things that you have put down. Just pick up one of them again. Then after that's established, pick up a second one and just see how you go. And if you have to put them down, you put them down. You know, another thing with me was like home cooking. You know, when I got back from my trip, of course, like I just, you know, got to the bad habit again of getting takeaway a lot. But now I've started doing it where I'm like cooking home meals again, or at least, you know, not getting takeaway every friggin' other day, you know. Try to aim for like 2 or 3 times a week instead, which sounds ridiculous still, but and then yeah, the physio, you know, like just my posture is not conducive to, like, you know, keeping, you know, the tension and stuff in my body in general, etc. My lower back and my ankle and stuff. Like, yeah, it's about, the physio explained it to me, it's about activating my glutes, you know, and making sure I got a good foundation and things like that. So yeah, for things like this, it is what it is. But yeah, and then today I got a tiny patch of lawn out the back, and I managed to finally mow that after I've moved in 2 months ago, whatever it's been now. So happy with that. So I'm really setting myself forward to kind of like just enjoy the next few months, you know. The next big thing, really, for me, is my cousin's wedding, and that's just 2 days. It's fine, you know. No other like holiday in that setup or anything, or any other kind of thing I need to kind of look forward to or establish. So, but yeah, it's cool. Like, even that's weird. Lobbed myself. Even just doing these little things now, like, my brain is starting to turn and churn. Meaning, haha, take away one of your bananas. Like, these creative ideas are slowly starting to seep in, because I'm a poet and a writer at heart. I love poems. I love writing. I just haven't done it for like a year and a bit. So, you know, I'm having some little snippets of ideas coming into my head, and I'm kind of like, yeah. Nothing I'm going to commit to or say that, yeah, you know, I'm definitely going to start. But just like, the nice thing about doing poetry is that it's quite a little quick, it's a quick little endeavor that, like, you can get something down on paper unrefined if you wish. It's not everyone's cup of tea. People might go like, oh, but that's not, you know, you haven't really put your heart and soul into that, then have ya? But it's like, well, no, you don't need to, though. I love writing unedited, barely edited, unrefined kind of poetry. There's something to that, you know, like capturing that particular moment in time, and that's the moment, and then the moment is done. You don't need to return to it and say, oh, well, I edited this for 4 months. No. Although, I will say some of my best work has come from when I was at university doing experimental writing, and then, you know, I edited it for a while. So, you know, kind of contradicts sometimes what Casey's poetry can be, you know. Is this it? Hey! Friggin' hell. 150cc blasted through that. Nice. For more A+ gameplay such as this, do not like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Oh, and thank you for everyone for kind of subscribing as well. Like, from the point I stopped recording after I did the Donkey Kong Bonanza and the UFO 50 episodes, I've probably got another like 10 subscribers, which doesn't sound like an amazing amount, but that's like 20% more than I normally get. So, like, this channel is growing and growing, like, without me really shifting what I want to do with it, which is really, really nice. Like, meaning, like, I haven't just gone, oh, okay, like, hang on, where am I? Wow, still got a lot of 100cc courses to go this. That's cool. I love knockout courses, though. Yeah, like, if I really wanted to make sure the views and the subscriptions were up, I would play Mario Odyssey and what was the other thing that was getting lots of views? And I guess Nintendo Switch Sports, like, more frequently. But, like, I want to play what I want to play and experiment with, you know? So, like, it's nice to be able to kind of just do what I want to do and yeah. So I'm very like very pleased with that. I was gonna say humbled, but that's a bit of a wanky thing to say. I'm humble. Yeah, stay humble. I love Logan Paul's theme song in WWE. It's friggin' perfect for him. As a human being, I don't know about it, you know. We're all human, right? But at the same time, he's done some pretty crappy things. But gosh darn, if he's not a freaking incredible bad guy in WWE, you can downvote me for that. That's fine. You can dislike the video. I don't mind, but gosh darn, man. Yeah. What else have I done today? I got this little garden out the back. So I just wanted to see if there was kind of like retic or something. So I discovered it does have retic, which is really nice. And I just kind of experimented on how to use it. So I'm like, yeah, cool. So just little things, you know, that I'm just slowly ticking off the list, as it were. Shout outs to my mates Darren and Amy, who came over and chilled with me. We saw weapons. I might have talked about this in the Switch Sports. I don't know, but gosh darn, if you haven't seen that movie, see it, because it's friggin' great. Like, even if even if you're not a big fan of horror, if you like thrillers, I definitely would go to see it. Kind of tips the balance between like thriller. I feel like if you like Stranger Things, I think you will appreciate Weapons. It's got a similar kind of like tone, I think, at least, like with how the characters talk to each other and stuff. Maybe I'm wrong or whatever, but you know. What else was I going to say about Worlds Collide? Not Worlds Collide, Triple Mania. Yeah, I feel like the previous event that AAA had was better. But maybe that's just because it was the first AAA event that I saw. Call me like a WWE stan and whatever you can. Like, whenever I see events like this, it just reminds me like how much attention to detail WWE put into their productions. Like, it's freaking flawless. It really is. Like, people bitch and moan about WWE for multiple reasons and stuff. Can we not throw shiz at me, please? You know, and stuff like that. And like, oh my god, this car is trying to F me up. Ah! But man, I feel like if you're a WWE fan and you're just kind of like, meh, and you're like kind of rolling your eyes at particular things and choices that they make, fair enough. You know, but like, man, I don't know if you know how good we have it, like, as wrestling fans. Especially if you like it all. If you like AEW, TNA, and WWE, and NXT, and we're so spoiled. There's such talent. There's such talent in AEW. There's such talent in WWE. That's the thing, like, even AEW, I watched that shiz with Will Ospreay and the Young Bucks and Swerve Strickland, and it's just like, people might go, oh, it's not wrestling. You know, and, you know, I get it. You know, I understand where they're coming from, but gosh darn, they're talented. so stupidly talented. The thing is, people can say, this is not really wrestling. It's not really telling a story, quote unquote. But how many talents can you see that can achieve what they achieve on such a, you know, a grand friggin' scale? I don't know, man. I think we're very lucky when it comes to wrestling. And again, feel free to dislike if you disagree. That's fine. I got no problem with that, you know. But I don't think it's controversial to say. I think there's, you know, different types of fans, and if you demand a particular level of storytelling and work rate, and, you know, and for particular wrestlers to actually, who deserve to be showcased and showcased in the proper light that they deserve to be, I completely understand. You know, like, you're valid. Your opinion is valid. You know what I mean? Like, don't let anybody tell you, like, nuh-uh. You know, like, you just, in the end of the day, WWE just does what it does, and like, don't let people. I get it, but for me personally, I guess, you know, and take this any way you want, I've learned to be patient with a lot of wrestling. I mean, I think a good example of that is Hangman Adam Page. Like, they did so well with that story for like a year plus, or whatever it was. Like, Hangman just losing his friggin' mind, like, and like turning to the dark side because that's how he felt he needed to be. You know, but then when it came time, you know, he was staying true to himself. You know, it was such a beautiful... I mean, if nothing else, AEW has succeeded at All In 3 or 4 times with those emotional stories. Those, like, between MJF and Adam Cole, do you know what I mean? Like, oh, like, such an emotional match. Between Daniel Bryan and Swerve Strickland, such an emotional match. And then Hangman and Jon Moxley, and Hangman versus himself, such an incredible story. And there was another one in there somewhere, I'm sure, but I can't recall. So that says, you know. But yeah, wrestling is special, man. You know, and I know you guys probably watch this to see the gameplay of Nintendo games, and I rave on about wrestling. It's just something that if you watch this channel, you'll have to put up with sometimes, you know. It's one of the first kind of... I think I'm going to have to play another round of WWE 2K25 at some point too. Thanks for showing up to the GM mode. Of all things, people didn't want to see the gameplay of WWE 2K. They wanted to see the GM mode. I got like, I don't know, it must be about 15 views on the GM mode. And then like 2 views on the Universe mode one. So, thanks for that. I preface it with saying, you know, be prepared to be bored shitless. Triple stars. Alright, so I got about 6 minutes. So hang out with me while I do some free roam. Oh, I got a stamp for getting coins. Okay, so it is worth getting coins. Okay, cool. DK pass. Alright, let's Oh, I got all the things for that one? Cool. Let's go Salty Speedway. And look around a little bit. Oh, this one. Not a fan of this very much. But let's just hang out here for a little bit. Why not? Yeah. What y'all think of Dragon Race or whatever that that poor Nintendo game that just got released with the wheelchairs. Wheelchair basketball. See, the fact that I can't actually remember its name is actually a big problem. I'm not doing a bit. Like, I actually don't know its name, which I think is a bit telling. It got a solid 6.5 average out of 10. It seems people have given it, which is a bit sad. You know what it reminds me of, and it reminds a lot of people of, and I kind of agreed with them. ARMS. WWE, Nintendo put so much thought into ARMS, that Switch boxing game, and if you've played that game, it's polished, man. It's polished, but it just didn't catch on. And I have to give Nintendo credit for trying these little experiments and going, yeah, stuff it, we're gonna do it and see what happens, you know, and do it. But far out, man. There's some people that really like it that have said, oh my goodness, like, give it a shot because, you know, it's actually not bad. But yeah, I don't know if I'm interested in it. Maybe at some point if it gets a discount, but with Nintendo games tend to not really get many. I'm gonna die in a jungle, actually. Don't think I've been here before in free roam, so I can go. Oh, the music! I love it. Yeah. So if you guys got any thoughts on that, feel free to leave a comment and then unsubscribe because I've pissed you off about your wrestling your wrestling opinions. Oh jeez. Anyway, oh, there's something up there definitely. Jeez, this freaking area is insane. It's like Jurassic Park. If I oh there it is. That's what I want. Okay, here we go. Ready? Yeah! Felt confident about that one. Man, it really wants you to just climb, eh? Alright. Oh, nope. 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 Turn around. Saw something, man. Oh, these two sweet, like, pigeons or doves or pigeon doves, whatever you want to call them, have keep exploring me and my neighbours' backyards. I think they're sussing it out for spring, seeing it's a good place to build a nest. And I think they started building a nest actually in my little patio area, which is very cute. If they do, I'm happy for them to do that because it will give my whoa, pterodactyl. Because oh, I can get a mushroom here. That would be ideal. Yeah. Because it will give my cats something to watch as well. Because they can't get outside. I don't really. They're indoor cats. So, yeah. Alright, so where was it? This outdoor section. Oh, no, that's not what I want. I want mushroom. I want a mushroom or boost. Get the freaking and then here? Oh, there's a coin thingy. Where? I'm confuzzled now. I thought it was just on this level. Did I drop down a level I wasn't supposed to? Potentially. Man, just talking about the wrestling again though. Gotta say, Dominic Mysterio, he's a freaking star, man. Even Triple H said, man, how's the aura on this guy? Like, and people might disagree or whatever. That's fair enough. It is funny with wrestling. It is like a whole thing of like, do you agree or do you not agree? Damn it. I thought I had it. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. I can't even find any of the what do you call it? The P blocks. There we go. Finish it off with this. Oh, that's scary. Of course he's right there. No! No! Stop! Oh! Could have made it any more clutch with that. Anyway, y'all take care and I'll see you tomorrow for some more Mario Kart! Whoop 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 whoop!